Hello, hello, my huns. How you doing? I'm back again. This is Handful Mom. I'm back with another video for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well out there. This evening, I'm going to be cooking a dish that I have not cooked on the channel. So something I'm very, very excited to bring you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You're a returning subscriber. Thank you for coming back to visit your Handful Mama. Today, y'all, I'm gonna be cooking some regano pasta here, shrimp dish, and I have my shrimp already incorporated inside of here. I have washed it all really, really good. I'm gonna let you guys get a close up of it. But what I will be adding today, I will be adding some parsley flakes, some paprika, and a little basil leaves and some onion powder. I hope you guys are doing well out there, my huns. I'm also going to be adding some milk and also some Swiss cheese. And I will be adding some American cheese. But as you can see, you probably can hear the sizzle. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I already have it like on a real low heat. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding everything else. Like I said, I have some shrimp. It's the medium-sized shrimp from Walmart. I've cut it down really fine. And also I have the regano pasta noodles right here. And I have washed them, drained them. So everything is clean and ready to go. First thing I'm going to add in is some onion powder. I'm going to go ahead and add in at least around about 3 tablespoons of onion powder. And I'm going to add these parsley flakes first. That's around about a half a teaspoon. I got another new one over here. That's why I want to add that first. So here's my other one. I'm going to go ahead and add maybe another teaspoon and a half. So that parsley can be all the way through. I'm going to go ahead and turn my eye down on low, low, low. And then I'm going to add just a small amount of these basil leaves. Just like a pinch. Just a pinch. Move all this out the way. And then the last thing I'm going to add is just a sprinkle of paprika for the color. Just for a little color. And then I'm going to add in my milk. I have the low-fat milk here. You can add any milk that you prefer. I just have the low-fat right here. And I'm going to add around about maybe half a cup. Not even a half a cup. Not a half a cup on that. I'm going to go ahead and put my milk back up. So it will be back in the refrigerator. I don't like to let my milk sit out. I don't know how y'all feel, but I don't like to let my milk sit out. I'm just going to move the rest of these seasonings. Hope y'all doing well out there, my huns. Hope y'all can see me kind of good. Kind of clear. Okay, while that's warming back up, let me let y'all see it before I start adding everything in. Hope you guys can see it real good. That's how it's looking right now. The shrimp and all the seasonings. And then I'm going to go ahead and wash off my stove. That's on low heat. Y'all know I have to wash off my stove. I don't like those seasonings piled up on it or anything. I'm just going to give it like a real quick wash. Y'all comment down below if y'all have ever had the Swiss mozzarella. Well, it's going to be Swiss American pasta shrimp dish. With loaded with that parsley on top. Y'all comment down below if y'all have had that before. I'm just cleaning everything up, giving it a quick wipe, coming right back. Rinse my hands off. I gotta put the cheese in there, so I want to rinse my hands off before I touch the cheese. If you're new to the channel, welcome, 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 welcome to the channel. If you are new, I'm glad you have came over to visit your Handful Mama. Just gonna dry my hands real quick. I know y'all can see me. Dry my hands real quick. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start mixing this. I'm gonna bring the camera down kind of low so you guys can see me mixing it together. I did put that milk in there because I wanted that milk to be at the bottom getting warmed up inside of those noodles. And I want to get everything incorporated together. So all the spices and everything will be mixed up really good. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding my cheese in. Once I get all of this mixed in, I'm hoping you guys will try this dish. Like I said, this is my first time making it, but I know it's going to be so delicious. And I hope you guys will try it. You saw the ingredients that I added in. And I already told you that I added in some shrimp. It's the medium-sized bag of shrimp that you can pick up from Walmart or your other local grocery store. But if you go to Walmart, I think it's about $5.34 in the red bag. It's the medium kind. And I just have one bag in here. And every time I stir this up, I can see shrimp everywhere. So it will be enough. Now, if you that person that like the extra shrimp, go ahead and just add you another half bag or just add you 2 bags. It's your money, honey. I'm just trying to show you how to make it. But you can go ahead and add what you like. But I'm going to show you the ingredients. I'm going to tell you how to make it so you won't be lost when you get in the kitchen. The milk is optional. You can add the milk if you like. You don't have to add the milk. But I like to add milk because milk and cheese with your pasta, you can never go wrong. So I just want to add me a little milk in here to get those noodles and all those spices with that shrimp, all that incorporated together. So every time we take a bite, we're going to taste everything I put in here. The basil leaves, the parsley, that paprika, the onion powder. We're going to taste all of that. So I'm almost done. I'm just going to keep stirring this. As you can see, you really don't see any heat coming from this because it's on low. I don't want the heat to start getting real hot yet. I don't want the temperature of the skillet to get heated because I want to get that milk incorporated in first. Get it all stirred in to make sure all the noodles are moist. And then I can turn that heat up because I don't want my milk to start burning at the bottom. That's why I have it on low heat. I'm talking about to the low notch where there's no steam. It's warm, but there is no steam at all. But I have the camera down here so you guys can be able to see this. I'm going to try to bring it and let you guys see all that shrimp. Hope you guys can see all that shrimp that's on top. So I am going to finish this up about 5 more seconds because I have all the milk incorporated in. And I'm going to start putting in my American and Swiss cheese. Now the Swiss cheese, I lost the noodle. My stove is clean. Pop it right back in there. Y'all know I'm always washing on my stove, so my stove is clean. But what I was going to say is, on the Swiss cheese, I'm only going to use 2 because the Swiss cheese is it's a little sweet. So I have the parsley, the basil leaves, and all that in here. And I know the saltiness from the American cheese will cut down the sweetness of that Swiss cheese. It will cut that down. But I don't want to put a lot of slices in here because I want my dish to be on the more of the savory side instead of a whole lot of sweetness. So this is the Swiss cheese. I'm going to go ahead and start putting it in. I'm going to get my eye turned up like on a number 3. And I'm just going to break off small little pieces and just drop it in there. Now, if you want to, you can buy the shredded Swiss. If you have it at your local grocery store, I'm sure you will have it there. But I have already bought this for my family. So I'm not going to go out and buy a whole nother entire pack of shredded cheese if I already have it in the refrigerator. This is the second Swiss cheese that I'll be using. Same thing. I'm going to get that broken into, and like I said, the Swiss cheese is a little bit on the sweeter side. So I'm just going to only use 2 slices just to get just a little pinch of sweetness. But I know the American cheese has a little salt in it. And then I know the other spices will go ahead and knock down the sweetness of the Swiss cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and start stirring that up. Kind of get it to the bottom a little. Kind of get it embedded under those noodles. And get it embedded in there. And I know it's going to start melting while I'm putting in the American cheese. I have my eye like on a 6 or 7. So it's in between those numbers. So the cheese will start melting here really soon. And it's going to get all cheesy. I think I dropped another noodle over there. I did. Put that back in because like I said, my stove is clean. We ain't wasting no food over here. Okay. The cheese is melting. It's already melting on my fork. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. I don't know if you guys can hear the sizzle, but it'll start sizzling a little bit. And I want to keep on stirring it up. And what I'm going to do, since the temperature is where I want it, it is at the consistency that I need it to be. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back down because I do not want my noodles to dry out. I want them to taste really, really moist. I don't want the shrimp to dry out. So I'm going to turn it back down. This is really coming together. The Swiss cheese is melting to the consistency that I want it to melt, incorporated inside of these noodles and my whole entire shrimp dish. Oh man, this is looking so good. I barely can wait. I know the kids are going to enjoy this. I'm going to get me a cold glass of water. And I am going to enjoy this dish. I'm just going to go ahead and turn down my eye. And I'm going to put it back like on a 2. I advise you guys to do the same because you don't want your noodles to dry out. You want your cheese to melt, but you don't want your noodles to dry out. So whatever cheese you put in here, it's just going to have to take time to melt and just get it on that low heat to make sure it's not going to get too hot and dry out your noodles and start sticking to the bottom of the skillet. So that's why I went ahead and turned mine down low as possible because the noodles already have heat. They're holding the heat. The shrimp is holding the heat. So you don't have to worry about the cheese not melting. It still is going to melt. All of my Swiss cheese is melted. I only put 2 in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and get in that American cheese. The kids really love the American cheese. That's their favorite. I'm going to let you guys see how the Swiss cheese has melted. The Swiss cheese has melted all the way down. Now I'm going to go ahead. My eye's still on low. Now I'm going to go in with about 3 slices of this American cheese. because I want it to be cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Real cheesy. Try to get that in there really, really quick so it can go ahead and start melting up. Second piece. I'm just going to tear it off. Now, if you have the shredded cheese, fine and dandy. Go ahead and use that. It might save you some time, but this is a quick dish. If you start from beginning to finish, I've already told you everything I use. I showed you the seasons that I put in here. So I don't want you guys to feel like you missed something. If you do, guess what? Just go back and rewind the video if you don't mind. So I'm going to let you guys see this before I put in before I start stirring it to incorporate that American cheese. This is how it's looking. And your handful, mama like to say, so I'm not going to go out there and get, the extra cheese if I'm already, if I got it in the house. I don't think no one would do that. It's all going to be the same when it melts down. So why not just go ahead and break it up yourself? And this is on real low heat once again, because I don't know if you guys cook noodles a lot, but they will dry out fast if your stove is too high. I'm going to throw away my paper. I like to clean as I go. Y'all comment down below if y'all like to clean as y'all go. I'm going to lower it down a little more so you all can see it really, really good. And you're just going to stir this until that cheese melt. It makes plenty. This is a whole box of the noodles. And I didn't really see the size on the box. And I was going to save it and show it to you guys. And I end up, I was cleaning up before I came on. And I threw it in the trash. Because I like to clean as I go. So when I'm done, my kitchen is clean. I might have a few dishes in the sink. But my kitchen is already going to be at least 90% clean. So when I'm done eating, I can just get on YouTube and watch some of my YouTubers that I usually watch, or I can catch a movie, or I like to go watch those cooking shows. I love to watch Gordon Ramsay, all of his cooking shows. You never can go wrong if you watch Gordon Ramsay. He is an excellent chef. He's very smart, very, very intelligent. He has several business, so I love to go and watch his shows. Actually, I'm going to be finishing up one of his shows that I've been watching on my TV. I think this is the 20th season for Hell's Kitchen, and I've been watching that. So I got to finish watching the other cooking show that he has out too. I think I like several of them that are airing at the same time. So I'm just going to scrape this off a little bit. Kind of got on my spoon there, the cheese, all the extra cheese. Get it off of my spoon so it can get incorporated inside of this dish. Don't need it on the spoon. Well, actually, I have a fork. I don't need it on the fork. I need it inside of the noodles. I want all the cheese to be inside. So every bite you can taste that parsley. You can taste those basil leaves. You can also taste that little sweetness from that Swiss cheese. You can taste those shrimp, the American cheese, that little dash of that paprika, that little dash of that onion flavor. And y'all probably wonder why I did use the onion flavor, um, the onion powder. I use the onion powder because I don't use salt, so I have to substitute so I can have that good flavor in my dishes. So that's the reason why I use the onion. The onion, you will not taste onion, but your dish will be satisfying, and your dish also will be very, full of flavor. So that's why I use that onion powder, you guys. I really thank y'all for coming and visiting me to make this dish. The cheese has melted, the American cheese is melted, and also everything is combined evenly. So you will get the same amount of shrimp, the same amount of everything in this one dish. So no one will be left out from the shrimp or anything. It is completed. I'm gonna rinse my hands off. And I am going to let you guys see how this look. I'm going to taste it real quick. It's not really hot. Go ahead and let me let the camera up. Hello. I'm back. I'm going to try this. Put the fork in the sink. I don't like double dipping. I'm going to blow it off. It's not really hot. Lost for words. So delicious. Mm. You can taste a little of that sweetness from the Swiss cheese. You can also taste the parsley flakes. You just get a good bite of the parsley flakes, that American cheese. You can taste that basil leaves. Oh, just really delicious. With the shrimp, it's like that shrimp flavor is incorporated in also. Y'all, this is my dish. I hope y'all enjoyed me making it. So the next time you want something simple, something affordable, just go ahead and just make this cheesy Swiss American parsley shrimp pasta. Here it is, you guys. I'll see you later, my huns. Don't forget, you haven't subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. See you later, my sweet huns, in the next video. And don't forget to hit that like